Hi guys, welcome back to More Salt. In case you didn't already know, my name is Nicole, and today I'm going to be talking about my recent favorites. Now, I don't do a lot of these videos, mainly because it's not that I don't like making them or sharing my favorite things with people, it's just that I don't accumulate a lot of things in my life. I am on a minimalism journey and I would love to live a minimalist lifestyle. So that is my ultimate goal. Obviously, baby steps. I'm a big purger, so I get rid of a lot of things and I'm not afraid of doing that, or I don't hold on to things out of sentimental reasons. If I don't use it, I get rid of it. I donate it or I give it to someone, whatever it is. I just don't want it in my house. So yeah, that's kind of my goal, and so you won't be seeing a lot of these videos from me, and a lot of the stuff I'm sharing with you aren't really like clothes and beauty products and all these common things that you see on a normal favorites video, because I just don't buy a lot of new things like that. I have the stuff that I like and I know I like and that I buy, and makeup and stuff, I know the things that I like with all of that. So I don't usually venture outside of that because I don't want to spend money on something that I'm not really sure about. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So yeah, the stuff I'm showing you today is not your average favorites video, but it's stuff that I want to share with you guys because it's stuff that I genuinely love and I don't mind paying for. And no, none of these things are sponsored. I don't even know if any of these things can sponsor me. Maybe one day. So we're gonna start out with a Trader Joe's theme here. Half of these things are food related and then half aren't. The other half is like people and entertainment related. So the first thing that I want to give a shout out to, one of my favorites, is puffins. Yeah, I don't know where I've been. Apparently I haven't been around for these. I just have never tried them. I've never been a cereal person. Like, before I was vegan, I was an egg lady. They were just the best. I loved eggs. Now, definitely not. Ugh, they gross me out now. And I don't know why, but I've just been on a cereal kick lately, and it's all thanks to puffins. I started out buying the cinnamon ones, and then I discovered the peanut butter ones. Oh my god, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give you the best bowl of cereal ever. Okay, so you're gonna take your puffins, your peanut butter puffins. I recommend the peanut butter over the cinnamon, but get both if you want. Go crazy. Get a bowl of peanut butter puffins, put some soy milk, almond milk, whatever plant milk you want, and then drizzle some chocolate sauce over it. You can use the recipe from my vegan food hacks video, which I will link above. It's just maple syrup and cocoa powder, and you whisk that together and it makes the most amazing fat-free chocolate sauce ever. Drizzle a little bit of that on top and go to town. It tastes like a version of Reese's peanut butter puffs, if you've ever had those before. They're phenomenal. Anyway, moving on, get some puffins. The next favorite I'm going to share with you is also from Trader Joe's, and it is the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. And I don't have it with me because I just finished my bottle and I threw it out and I forgot that I needed it for this video. So I will insert a picture here. This stuff is so good, and I might be a little bit biased because I'm from North Carolina and they have the best barbecue ever, and just because I don't eat meat barbecue doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the flavors of barbecue, and that includes barbecue sauce, my friends. Sweet Lord above, pour this on some potatoes, baked potato, mashed potato, fried potatoes, whatever, and you have yourself a delightful treat. It's sweet, it's savory, it has a honey mustard quality to it. It's amazing. Definitely recommend getting that. Check that out. The next item is not food, but since we're on the Trader Joe's subject, I wanted to bring it up now. It is their It is their Trader Joe's Lavender Hand and Body Lotion. And the Trader Joe's that I go to, they usually have it at the checkout line. So you can just like give yourself a little squirt while you're checking out and rub it on your hands. And I had never tried it before, and I did that. I tried it at the cash register when I was checking out. And oh my God, it was like kind of in the middle of winter. I think it was in February that I first tried this. Hands are so dry because, you know, Rochester. And I tried this lotion, and I actually left the store, was starting to drive home, and then I started feeling my hands, and I was like, oh my God, my hands are so soft right now. I have to go back and get that lotion. So I legitimately drove back to Trader Joe's after I had already left, went back and bought it, and it's so good. It smells amazing. It reminds me of yoga class. That sounds weird. I'm gonna put some on now. Not only does it smell amazing, but it's so healing for your dry skin. I love it. And it's also cruelty-free, which is great. And it's also not very expensive either. Okay, so no more Trader Joe's. We're done with the Trader Joe's chapter, but we're still on food. So my next favorite item is kimchi, baby. I am obsessed with kimchi. I've been obsessed with it for a while now, but I've been eating it a lot more lately, and most kimchi is not vegan. It has like sardine something, fish sauce in it. So you have to make sure that it's vegan. But I usually get not your mother-in-law's kimchi. I'll insert a picture here of it. It's so good. That's a brand that I usually go for. It's real expensive. It's probably like $7 for like a little jar of it. But it's amazing. I put it on so many things, and so I decided, you know what, I'm sick of paying $8 frickin' every time I want kimchi. So I decided to just make it, and I got a recipe from Minimalist Baker. She has one up on her blog. Check it out. I'll leave the link down below to it, but that's the recipe that I used, and it's legit. I haven't actually tasted this kimchi yet. It's been fermenting on my counter for 3 weeks. So I'm pretty proud of it. It's my little baby. I highly recommend making it. It's so much cheaper than buying it already made at the store, especially if you want it vegan. I find, well, the brands that I know of anyway, the vegan ones are just more expensive. So if you know of cheap vegan kimchi brands, let me know, leave it in the comments. But yeah, just make your own. It's an awesome, fun experiment. It's really easy and so much cheaper. So give it a try. Okay, so moving away from food, kind of, my next favorite thing that I've been loving lately is mukbang, people, mukbang. And I think that's a Korean word. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But mukbang stands for eating show. That's what it means. So basically, people will make food in front of you. They'll like take you through a recipe. So you see like a step-by-step, real-time video of how they make a meal, and then they just eat it in front of a camera. And the whole time that they're eating, they'll be like talking and chatting with you, you know, shooting the shit, and it's like you're eating a meal with someone. It's awesome. And the videos are longer. They're usually at least 25 minutes long. Some are like 45 minutes long. But it's like you really get to know that person, and it's like you're not on a date with them, but it's like you're eating a meal with them. It's great. And I know it sounds weird because you're like, why would you do that on YouTube? Why would you want to watch someone eating food? But the key is to find someone eating food and cooking in front of a camera that you actually enjoy listening to speak about things, about life. So that brings me to my next favorite. My favorite mukbanger out there right now, Mommy Tang. Mommy Tang! Ooh! Girl, I doubt she'll watch this, but I love you. You're amazing. She is, I'm pretty sure she's Korean. Yeah, she's Korean. She is a sassy Korean mama of four kids, super hot, vegan, and she's a mukbanger. So Monday through Friday she'll post a video of her eating lunch that day, and a lot of times her kids will pop in and out, and she's just so awesome. She's like super chill. She's great with her kids. She loves them so much. It's so sweet to see their relationship on camera. You can tell how much they love each other, and the things she talks about are awesome. She gives you like relationship advice, and you know, talks about love and like her husband and things going on in the world, especially in the vegan community. She touches on like drama and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to watch her. I think she is amazing and I love her, and you should definitely check her channel out if you are interested in the mukbang movement. And she's introduced me to so many amazing Asian food dishes, and her cooking is it's so good. I've tried a few of her recipes now and I'm obsessed. Asian food is my number one fave. If I had to pick a food to eat for the rest of my life, it would be Asian. Probably Asian and like Mexican food. Even if you're weirded out by mukbang in general, check her out. She might convert you to being a believer. I was skeptical at first. I am very open to doing a mukbang on this channel. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't have like a hot plate or anything like that to cook with. I mean, I guess I could get one. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to do that, like cooking in real time with you guys here watching me, and then eating and just like chatting about stuff. So let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you like that idea. Comment down below and tell me if you are into that idea. Okay, so now we're moving on to the entertainment portion of this video and the things that I'm loving lately. Number one is a podcast. Well, I have two podcasts. The first one is called Earth to Us. Earth to Us is a podcast that is done by Hannah McNeely, who is the sister of Ellen Fisher, aka Mango Island Mama on YouTube, and Evan, what's her last name? Evan Oliver. They're both vegan ladies talking about really deep things that are controversial or things that maybe aren't spoken about in the vegan community. They have an episode that I recently listened to. I think it's like their first one, or one of their first ones, talking about how going vegan isn't just for the animals, but it's also for the humans, and even more so for the humans than the animals. And vegans get a bad rap because everyone thinks that they're just solely about the animals, like they only care about animals and they don't give a fuck about what other people are feeling or reacting to, you know, what they're saying or whatever. People just think that vegans don't care about human lives. But they address that issue and they talk about the fact that it's actually more beneficial for humans than it is for animals. And they talk about zoos and why zoos are not vegan and the reasoning behind that, and they uncover a lot of myths. So yeah, I've been really loving that podcast lately. Another podcast I've been loving is called Free Sex Podcast. I know, sounds so scandalous, but it's two Christian ladies who are talking about sex and sex issues and topics in the sphere of Christianity, Christian marriage. And it's amazing because I'm a Christian and I feel like sex doesn't get discussed a lot in the Christian community because it's seen as taboo. And when sex is talked about in our world, sometimes it can be a little bit out there and, you know, it's like really extreme. And I don't think there's a middle ground. There's not a safe place for Christians to go and like talk about these things or be open or ask questions. It's so amazing, and it's like talking to your friends about sex, which I love doing, and I'm a super open person about talking about this stuff. So it's something that it's an untapped resource, and these girls are doing it, and they're doing it really well. And I'm excited for you guys to check it out. Some of their podcasts can be a little bit chatty, and kind of obnoxious when they get into their own like inside jokes and like side talk, and sometimes I just want them to like focus, girls, focus. I especially think it's interesting coming from a Christian perspective. That is probably the only downfall of it, but maybe just like listen to it on like 2x speed or whatever. The content is wonderful, and when they do get to the meat of what they're talking about and the issues and the questions that they're answering, and when they just talk openly about the subject at hand, it's super interesting and really enlightening, and I think it's something that's really great and a great resource for the Christian community. So if you're Christian, if you like sex, if you're married, even if you're not married, hey, people who aren't married love sex too, so check it out. Next up on my favorites is the movie Dope, which is on Netflix. If you have Netflix, check it out. It reminds me of The Girl Next Door, if you guys have ever seen that one, but just a more updated, like culturally relevant Girl Next Door. It is full of amazing music, amazing style, and so 90s. It's insane. It's like a coming of age story about this guy who he gets into like crazy situations that kind of like force him to grow up and break out of his shell and do things that he normally wouldn't do, and that kind of like turns him into a man, or more of a man than he was before. So it's him and his two friends that go through this journey with him, and they get into some crazy shit and ridiculousness. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I also wanted to touch on that in this favorites video. You guys should definitely download it from iTunes. I think it's like, it's not even that expensive. I think it's maybe like $11 on iTunes. Amazing. It's like a mix of like current hip hop and 90s hip hop, which is the best hip hop in my opinion, 90s hip hop. And it's like great walking music and like jamming in your car music and like house party music. It's just good for everything. I love it. Soundtrack's amazing. So I definitely recommend checking out Dope and the soundtrack for Dope. My battery's about to die again on my camera. So with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked all of the favorites of my life so far that I mentioned. If you do end up trying them, let me know. Tell me what you think of them. And you guys are the best. I hope you enjoy your week. Take care of yourself. Eat good food. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Love you guys so much.